Hello everyone, I am Baltmatrix, and today we're taking a look at another Shinkalion set, and that is Shinkalion's DX-11 Dr. Yellow. It's a big old train, same scale as E5 Hayabusa, though it is significantly longer. It comes with 2 extra cars. All 5 of these combine into one giant robot, and then all 5 of them combine with Hayabusa to form a different giant robot. The set also comes with an accessory that is a crown in both modes, and it also comes with 2 what I'm calling finger guns, because they look like the guns look like giant fingers. Yeah, they look like giant fingers to me. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look up close. The train is a nice, beautiful yellow train that I like quite a bit. The yellow, the blue, and the gray all work very well for me. They are the same scale that the original the E5 Hayabusa is, which I'm still not entirely sure what the scale is, but it does work at, well, you know what? I don't know what the scale is, because I've seen it on Uhendix's channel, or I've seen these figures on Uhendix's channel a couple of times, but I never know what tracks they're using. The set also comes with a Shinka badge card thing similar to E5 Hayabusa's that goes in the little glove compartment, but I can't find it, or the box. I think they're out in the shed somewhere. But yeah. Oh, and yeah, the directions are pretty big, but they're in black and white, but they're very easy to read, thankfully. Splitting the trains apart, you get a little bit of a better view and a better size comparison of them. They're perfectly fine for kids' toys. Now, the center of the figure is going to be formed by this piece, so we'll put that off to the side, and then the chest and shoulders will be formed by this piece. The legs are these 2 guys, and then this section forms, well, forms an arm, and the backpack, and I forgot to mention, this also forms an arm as well. So, let's go ahead and get into the transformation. We'll start with one of the leg pieces to start off with. Grab the entire section and pull it apart. Then grab that whole section and flip the heel down. Come into the top and flip out the foot. Come up here and flip up this little section there. And then reach on the inside of the train and flip out the leg connector. And then rotate the leg connector up, or the crotch connector, and that is one leg. Obviously, because of the way the heel bends and the way this is pointing, that's going to form the figure's left leg. So we'll just leave that and go to the other foot and do the same thing. Pull it apart, flip out the heel, flip out the foot, come to the top, flip up the little knee guard, come onto the inside and flip out the hip, ratchet that up, and then you can flip down the connector ports, or connector there, and then these 2 will sandwich together like that and form a pair of pants, or trousers if you live in the UK. Take the middle boxcar, grab it, and pull it in half, and that will pull the other pieces up out of the way. Flip the connector around, flip the connector down, flip the whole section up, and snap it into place. Then reach to the sides and flip up these little flourishes like that, and we're done with this piece. We can put that off to the side. Come to the section that obviously does not have a panel on the top and grab the back and pull it off, and this will become the backpack. And this will be an arm. So we'll do the same thing on the other side. On the other one, grab that, and we'll save that for later. Pull the piece apart, fold the arm down, reach inside, flip out the fist, and turn it. And this will become the right arm. So we'll put that over here, put it forward, and this piece that's sticking out will peg in right there and ratchet it down, like so. For the other side, for the other arm, grab it, pull it away, fold it down, reach inside, flip out the fist, turn it, and join it to the body in the same manner. And fold that down. Finally, for the head, reach in underneath, grab the wheels, pull them away, flip the chest connector down, and then come inside and we can kind of push up the head like so. And that's pretty much all she wrote. Then we can grab the center section and drop this down in place, and it will snap into place. And come to the back and fold the little wheels down. And then this part that forms the backpack, grab the wheels, flip them all the way up and out, and then those will snap into place behind the back like that. And then these wheels can flip up under the open area. This whole section will connect to the pants, and you stand the finger up. And there's the head naked, and we are going to slide the crown onto the head. There are little grooves on either side of the head that the crown will slide into. And this part is by far the worst part of this whole toy. This crown is a piece of garbage. It is super floppy, soft plastic, and does not go onto the head nicely. And as you can see, I've also forgotten to apply any stickers. That's because my set did not come with stickers. So there we have the giant robot mode, all good to go. The giant robot mode works really well. I love the look of it. Its proportions are just about perfect, even though it is a wide boy. And I am perfectly okay with that. I like it designed this way. Now, the accessories. The first one, actually either of them, we could just use as a gun. So, put in the elbow and drop the gun into the hand like that. And then for the other one, what we'll do is we'll turn the other one around, grab the handle, fold it down, and then flip out the blades on either side. So we have a big old bladed weapon. And we can then plug this up underneath its hand, or you can kind of turn it so that it sort of holds it like a sword, but I prefer the lance aesthetic. And this is actually how the directions have you do it. So there we go. Overall, I like it a lot. I really do. Height-wise, Earthrise Prime, or Earthrise Prime mold. And for a better comparison, here is the original Shinkalion E5 Hayabusa, who I just reviewed, in terms of height. Holy moly, that thing is a lot bigger. That's a lot bigger. Now, one thing I do need to fix is the head sculpt, or the head that I had on E5 Hayabusa when I had him transformed. I put that rubber head on him. That was incorrect. That was only for the combination. And by combination, I mean E5 Hayabusa and the other robots can switch off pants mode versus shirt modes like Transformers Energon or Transformers Superlink. So that, how we have it here, is how the head is supposed to be. So, yeah. And speaking of combinations, why yes, these two can combine. In order to do the combination, we need to first remove the hat, remove the chest and backpack, and remove the legs like so. So we have a bunch of kibbles and bits off to the side and off camera. To start off with, grab Hayabusa, split it apart as well, and return this section to train mode, like that. Now, this whole section is going to drop down into the middle chest component, like that. So, we got him almost, well, not all the way there, but it's a start. Next, take Dr. Yellow and split the legs in half, and then turn or swap them side to side, like so. And there's a reason we're doing this. Come to E5 Hayabusa's feet, and grab them and fold the toes back up, then grab the legs and flip them around like this, so that, and make sure they're split apart, so that these knee components are pointing straight down. And just getting that all lined up is a smidge on the difficult side, but once you do, the knees are going to peg into these holes that are inside the legs. So once you're ready to combine the different legs, you just slide them in, and on the outside, or the inside of the leg, is this little tab. That will actually peg in to the white leg, or white thigh. So snap it into place, push it in, and we're ready to keep going. Now for the end of the video review, we're getting to the last bits. We've got that center piece, and we're going to drop it right onto the crotch of E5 Hayabusa, and it snaps into place snugly, though it does require a bit of force. Oh, and we've got to get the head up there. That's taking a little bit longer to get up. Okay, now next we are going to take the backpack off and fold up the wheels and flip down the front of the area just behind the wheels. And, oh, yeah, I know. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, this is a voiceover. The long and short of it is the ends have to plug into what were the arms before. And as you see on screen, those bits that fold out on the bottom, they tend to get in the way of each other. So what you actually have to do is, you see the wheels that I'm pushing on there? Those will actually peg into the bottom and the backs of the other pieces. And I'll show you that here in just a second. So you see those wheels? They will actually push in and then snap into place behind what looks to be a connector port. Or it is actually a connector port, but it looks like the tummy section of one of the modes. And then we just line it up like we're doing before and snap it into place. And so let's see. Yep, there we go. We got that piece. And then you see how the wheels are folded up? Well, you fold the little connector piece forward and slide the wheels in, and there's a peg there, and that'll go into the slot just behind the back. And then you can plug in the arms as you're supposed to, because that's the way the things are supposed to work on this. Get the wheels in their slots and then plug in the arms, and everything will situate correctly, and as long as you're following the directions, which I wasn't at first. And lastly, we peg in the splayed out wings for the combined mode and then put the crown on. We got to split the crown apart, and then you can close the face shield or leave it open. The directions say leave it open, but I like it closed. The combined mode we end up with is very cool. It's big, it's chunky, it's heavy, it's very, very yellow. I like it. And you saw there at the beginning the little blaster that the figure or the set has at its chest. I'm not going to lie, it has got some junk in that trunk. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. What are you going to do? Seriously, what are you going to do about it? There's nowhere else to put this mass, so could it fold up a little cleaner? Yes, absolutely. They could have added some more joints in there to do that, but then you would compromise what is already a very wobbly figure. The figure feels way bigger than it actually is. As you can see here, it is shorter than Commander Class Jetfire, and is way shorter than a Titans class figure. It's so wide. If you're thinking that this figure is going to have a ton of posability, you would be wrong. The only posability it has is in its head. It has some side-to-side and mostly head-banging action. Arms are nicely ratcheted. Minimal bend in the elbows. That's about it. There's no knee articulation to really speak of, no hip articulation, no real foot articulation other than a little bit of rocking side to side for, standing. His leg fell off. I pushed the button to get the legs to disconnect. There are buttons on the back of the on the knees that they won't come loose until you hit those buttons. And I hit one of those buttons. So, what do I think of it? I think it's pretty good. I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's a neat figure. I love the combination. Yeah, it's got stupid junk in the trunk gimmick going, but I don't care about that. It's just a fun, giant freaking train transforming thing that combines with another train, and that's just a ton of fun. It looks great on the shelf, and my son absolutely loves these sets. So folks, let me know what you think of this Dr. Yellow set down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons. Hey, just an FYI, like 70% of you watching aren't subscribed, so hit that button for me. Hit that subscribe button. That'll help me out a lot. Thanks for watching. I've been Baltmatrix, and I'll catch you next time.